Harvard University President Claudine Gay has stepped down. The resignation comes amid plagiarism accusations and criticism over her historic congressional testimony on anti-Semitism cases in campus. Gay announced her departure in a letter to the Harvard community. She wrote in a statement that it has become clear that it is in the best interests of Harvard for me to resign so that our community can navigate this moment of extraordinary challenge with a focus on the institution rather than any individual.
I think it's sad. I think it's sad because I think she was trying to give a fair picture when she spoke in front of the congressional people, and I think that people kind of misconstrued what she was saying. And I think they probably bullied her out, really, which I don't think is a good thing for education and for democracy. I think it's not a good thing not to allow free speech, and I don't think she's prejudiced.
I've been hearing a lot of calls for academic integrity and freedom of speech, which I don't agree with. I don't think this was a question of freedom of speech. So I was kind of surprised to see the resignation today, but again, I'm happy to see it, to be honest. So, yeah, I think she just did too many things wrong, especially with her testimony in Congress. I think that was just, the kind of final tipping point that should have led to her removal immediately.
Deepali is joining us. Deepali, Harvard president has resigned from a post over a stand on anti-Semitism in the campus and plagiarism charges. Take us through circumstances surrounding her exit and the kind of reactions coming in from student and academic circles.
Well, yes, Claudine Gay has resigned as the president of the Harvard University. It was in July when she was appointed, and she became the first black woman to be the president of the Harvard University. But 6 months later, in January, now that she has resigned, that is the shortest presidential tenure for the Harvard University in its 388-year history. It all started when Claudine Gay, along with two other people, that is the MIT president as well as the Pennsylvania University president, all three of them were grilled by the US Congress for rising anti-Semitism cases on the campuses, and all three of them were unable to condemn the genocide of the Jews or whether it will violate the campus principles. So now that earlier Pennsylvania University president has also resigned as she succumbed to the criticism, but now Claudine Gay has become the second person to resign after that Congress hearing. But in that letter, it became even more difficult for Claudine Gay as she is also fighting plagiarism accusation. It has been alleged that Claudine Gay copied several paragraphs nearly verbatim in her research papers. So this also became very difficult for Claudine Gay. And even in her resignation letter, she has highlighted both these issues. That is, number one, she has said that she has always stood up for academic rigor and she has always stood up against hate. But she will continue to be the faculty at Harvard University right now, and the chief academic officer, Alan Garber, will take over the interim president.